this.
There we go.
There we go. Yes, we're seeing that.
Oh, that thing
we are
popped up.
live.
That square's popping up. Got how to get rid of that. Oh, wait, display button. Oh man, that's not cool.
We're live, folks.
We're live.
We are live.
I like the DSLR camera. It's pretty.
Thank you. I just don't know how to get rid of that.
Oh, the square's kind of cool.
Square's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's leave the square.
We'll
Yeah,
leave the square.
Awesome. Ivan, take it away, brother.
Oh,
You are the director after all.
Well, there you have it. We are live here on the one and only the director's house. Here on a Circle the Bay YouTube channel, wherever you guys watching. There's the top 5 picks of the week for Circle the Bay as we're picking our top 5 surprise Rumble entrants. But let me go ahead and obviously introduce ourselves. The whole studio is one I've been seeing with my other hosts. The fellow 4 horsemen are here together. Right here.
Well, that's 8, so there's 4.
That's right.
The Ocho.
Or each one has a one finger.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce first the host, the most, the director of all directors, the one and only.
Sorry about the square. It's a new setup. We're working on it, but yeah, it's right on the man right here. The devious one.
Yeah.
Ivan.
Square right here. And of course, I have Mr. 69 himself here because he has 69 reasons and 69 answers. And his 69 top 5 picks, the one and only Mr. MGC, Matt Pettis.
I gotta say, it's biological, mythological, methodical. That bedrock, the yabba dabba doo, north, west, life, death. I like my own breath.
And of course, I have a man right here holding a championship belt, and that is the United States Championship belt. And he has to get a little bit closer. There you go. There it is. Because not only does this individual live 1,977,000 miles from Winnipeg, Minnesota, Canada. Because he lives with 5 UNs, and that is because he is the undisputed, the unmatched, the unrivaled, the unscripted, and especially the uncensored. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Money by God a podcast, the most violent podcaster, Michael.
Don't make me get a chair, guys, because things are gonna get
We
wild
have one.
tonight.
I'm sitting
Got
in the
2.
chair. Right?
You're on one.
You are one.
So since we can't do the wheel of selections, how do you guys want to pull this off?
Rock, paper, scissors.
We'll just rock, paper, scissors.
So
But
what is like 1 scissor beat 2 rocks, or
I say from
Yeah,
from here,
eliminate,
left to right?
elimination, yeah.
okay, cool. I do
yes,
have a list.
just very briefly, just to let our viewers know, this is a top 5 that we're doing once again. Top 5 surprise Royal Rumble entrants, and we're speaking about one from the past or the present, maybe tonight here at the Royal Rumble. You never know, but we're here to give our top 5 surprise entrances that we were like, oh my god, oh shit, you lost your mind. I was like, oh my god, woo. But that's what we're here for today, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna start off with going down this direction. The director,
Hell yeah.
take it away.
I like my list because it hits every criteria. Surprise entrance, someone you had no idea would show up, and the emotional toll that it takes on you when you see that one person show up. At my number 5, was running shit in TNA for a minute, and his his return in the 2011 Royal Rumble, right when we thought the mainstream mafia was still going to be a thing. Big Daddy Cool, Diesel, Kevin Nash showing up out of nowhere. I think that was kind of a shocker to some people who thought that.
yes, it was.
Yeah, it was a shocker.
I love, always a Nash fan. I don't know why. I just like big, tall guys, giant jackknife power bombs. Those are always cool finishers. Number 4, right in the fields, one of the original divas, one half of the most important match in women's history ever, Trish Stratus at the 2018 Royal Rumble. She was retired at the time, little laid low. I think she started a family. She came back and did not win that, but she had a very strong effort. May show up again tonight. We don't know. We are watching the 2022 Royal Rumble live. It's about to begin, so no spoilers. Don't send them this way. We're not sending them back to you if you're not watching it live. Number 3. No one's made a debut ever like this. Ever. in a Royal Rumble. This wasn't just their debut at a Royal Rumble. This was their debut in the WWE, and it was phenomenal. And that was AJ Styles at the 2016 Royal Rumble. Just mind-blowing. That version of AJ had showed up. We almost thought he was going to win, which would have been wilder on top of his debut being at the Royal Rumble. He did not. But he was one of the fastest superstars to go from a debut to winning the title. And I still think to this day is the longest reigning modern era WWE heavyweight champion. And modern era, I know we talked to someone who told us about 4,000 days. I know it wasn't that long. It was like a little over a year. Still powerful entry. Number 2, this is where men cried. This was Return. We thought he knew him. It was Edge.
Oh, that's right.
2020.
I see clearly. There you go.
So, yeah, if you weren't emotional for that, then you just don't have a soul. And we thought he was out with a broken freaking life. Like, he was doing the Edge and Christian Total Weeks of Awesomeness show, which I love. Bring it back to Peacock, please. Yeah, just the most emotional entrance of all time, in my opinion. And my number 1, I guarantee will not be on anybody's list because it was such a surprise that this person was number 1 that nobody knew who he was before this match. Nobody knew who he was after that match. And that was at the greatest Royal Rumble, Hiroki Sumi.
Oh,
We want to talk about surprises. Talk about someone that no one's ever heard of. Coming in, less than a minute gets eliminated by Mark Henry and is never seen from again. I think the story was they wanted to get like Brock or Big Show and they just couldn't supply a contract. And the Prince of Saudi was like, just give me somebody big. And they just got the nearest, biggest sumo wrestler that, yeah. So, I mean, it definitely is the number 1 most surprising return. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I never even heard of that.
You don't remember that at all?
No.
it's like skirted under you.
Yeah.
Under like past your under your eyelid.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
Titus O'Neil said that.
The World Slide,
You know.
yeah, should have been number 1. That was a surprise too. Technically, that kind of counts, so that could be an honorable mention or dishonorable mention. But that is my list. Hate us if you ain't us. I can take it away.
Shit. I had to write down mine.
I texted myself.
Number 5, of course, he mentioned, of course, the Big Daddy Cool, Diesel, Kevin Nash. But here's one thing about that Royal Rumble was Wade Barrett was talking shit on social media about Kevin Nash. So when he saw Kevin Nash, shit, he's gonna whoop my ass for real. I remember that. I remember that little social media, battle between both of them. So that I do recall. Number 4 was, of course, when it was the first ever women's Royal Rumble, and that was when first one. You mentioned Trish, Lita. For me, it was Lita. I think that one. When we seen the whole crowd, I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen her in quite some time in the ring. So I was really happy to see her, make her return. Another one that I actually was happy that caught everybody off guard because he was number 1 entrance in the Royal Rumble of 2013, and because I was breaking the walls down, the Gajot Chris Jericho, and that's when I was like, what?
Is that 2013 or something?
Oh yes, I didn't expect that one. Did not expect it. And of course, number 2, you mentioned Trish, so that is Trish for me, number 2, because I'm a big Trish Satisfaction band. So that's what I am. And of course, number 1, you mentioned a phenomenal one. That one, I knew it. I remember I was at home. I was with the missus, and she saw me running like a child, like, oh my god, I can't believe it's AJ Styles. She's like, just sit down, just watch it. You don't understand. Like, I know this guy. But it was great. I actually enjoyed it. Man, no honorable mentions, but I can say those are more of my favorites. But I'm pretty sure Matt's going to have Gobbledygooker in his list. So.
Hector Guerrero.
You could get on my case because I don't really have surprise. I know that's the criteria, but it's really tough to have that one in particular. So I kind of went with more or less general Royal Rumble entrants that I loved. I guess surprising to my heart, more or less. So my number 5, I'm gonna give it to somebody who won it. I'm gonna give it to Ric Flair. He won. he won the title that way, right?
91 Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and it was very, very different, like, specific. I think it was just because the title was vacated before that, and that was the whole part of that situation. Number 4, Asuka.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Nobody's ready for Asuka.
Nobody ready for the kicks, the mist, the whole arsenal of weapons in the arsenal, and other than the Rumble, it's kind of what it leads up to with her. Did she won? No, she. No,
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah,
She did win.
Yeah, then she lost to Charlotte.
Oh.
and that's the one we wanted. That's where it would have been perfect timing, but things happen. I shared this one with a lot of you guys, and this guy was like the face of the outside of the WWE world. I first got to know him watching him on TNA, like week in and week out. For that exit. Like, I just thought of him as Mr. X Division title, and it's AJ.
That's him, man.
AJ Styles.
Built that division.
Yes. My number 2, you mentioned, his kayfabe brother. I really thought they were brothers for so long. I never, did the research into like, oh, they're not brothers.
I don't know who you're talking about, and I'd probably just talk about him.
Number 2 is Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, they grew up together. It's not like they
Yeah.
didn't meet in the Brood. They were homies long before that.
I mean, they're not blood related, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But
they look the facial structure, I mean.
if you told me they were brothers, I wouldn't doubt you too bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't doubt it at all.
Yeah.
So.
Fun fact. I think Christian is married to Val Venus' sister.
No.
Other way around?
So Edge was married.
It was
to,
Edge, right?
Yeah.
Before
And then-
Beth?
Before the whole Lita thing.
Yeah.
They
So
split up.
definitely before
because of
Beth.
that. So
A little inside information right there. I knew there was a Canadian love triangle.
Now Christian's back again. That's another person we didn't think would be back.
Yeah, he was a surprise entrance for sure.
How soon after was Christian injured before Edge was, or was it after?
No, after.
Yeah, I think after.
After Edge.
But Edge returned first.
Yeah, and I didn't think Christian would ever wrestle again either, because I was doing my research.
It looks better than ever. That Kenny Omega match, like what the? How did he get better?
Magical, and we're gonna see him again throughout these coming weeks. He's got so much more tunes.
Billy Gunn, he's coming for you.
It's like
Billy Ass.
Billy
it's like
Ass,
it's like
whatever.
a reunited bands you can now see.
Yeah.
That it's that kind of thing. So number 1 for me is actually, I guess it might surprise you guys. Well, surprise, but it's somebody I don't think I've ever put on any of my upper lists before. Just because of how I felt about him at the time and how exciting he was to watch. Back during that time period in the early 2000s. My favorite Royal Rumble entrant is The Rock.
Okay.
Just whenever he comes in and starts cleaning house,
shit!
jumping up and slapping with his open hand. My God,
that is awesome. We're not going to talk about what we're talking about, but
Yeah,
what's happening right now?
He's coming up on the Raptors too.
Yes.
Little
yes,
hint.
indeed. Little hint. Little hint. So yeah, that's my
Wow.
whole list. I'm only got 5.
Yeah, that is why it's called top 5.
Now let to the man of the hour, on the hour, and always.
yes,
The champ is
you know
here.
what?
Champ.
The thing is that we're watching a certain thing, and a lot of cool stuff is happening already
Before
which,
the match even started.
which shows just how awesome the Royal Rumble
I am
event
trying
is.
not to freak out right now because I am a huge mark for the thing that's happening right now. So,
Look at the crowd.
he's being a dick about it though. He's strutting. I love it. I think he's making fun of the thing that's happening, but I
He's
love it.
being Joaquin Phoenix from the Joker.
Yeah.
He's strutting down.
I love it.
Okay, everyone.
Oh yes, so
We're live.
We're live. Number 5. This was kind of a surprise entrance, but not really. But the way he did it was a surprise, and that's Christian in 2003. We thought it was Chris Jericho. We had the countdown. We had that entrance. He came out, raised his hands, and then turned around, and it was Christian. So he could surprise Shawn Michaels, or so Jericho could surprise him from behind. I remember thinking, like, man, what? I was surprised at that. So that's my number 5 surprise entrance. Number 4, is let's see, Booker T. I remember at the time, and I believe it's the same Rumble as Diesel when he
Yep.
came back. Booker T also came back, which I feel I'm not too much of a TNA historian, but it almost seems like the tide was turning against TNA starting from there because stars
That
were
was
coming back.
The Dixie Carter era when she was
Yes.
tanking the company.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
people were going back to WWE. So I remember being really surprised about that also. And my number 3 would be John Cena. I believe it was 2008.
Yes. 2008.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Madison Square Garden,
Jim
man.
Ross went crazy.
Oh, and so did we all. For me, I was always a John Cena guy. So, yeah, seeing him back and win the Royal Rumble.
You didn't see him.
Holy shit! Shut up, dude. Applause break.
shit. Oh my god. No pun intended, right?
Mr. Matt, I gotta give you that one. I didn't, or I thought I did. There you go. I thought I did. Let's see. Number 2 is
You fucked it up.
you knocked me out of my loop here.
You can't see that either.
I cannot see that either. My number 2 would be Edge, and for all the reasons that Chris mentioned earlier, that just how special it was leading up to it, but also how special it is looking back.
I didn't know it was happening at all. I don't pay attention to dirt sheets when there's like so many people know when someone's going to show up
I don't.
before a Rumble. Like the Hardys was a surprise to me at WrestleMania, but apparently people knew. I didn't know. When Jericho debuted the first time, I had no fucking clue. Someone spoiled that for me at school. I was like, God damn it. The Edge thing, I had no idea. So my feeling was not prepared for that.
Also, if you remember, that led up to his final, or what we thought would be his final WrestleMania.
The Randy Orton thing, or
No. Against Del Rio. It led up to WrestleMania 27.
Oh yeah.
Which was his last match up to now,
Right.
So looking back at it through that story, it made that win and return a lot more special for sure. And of course, my number 1, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, because
Great minds think.
yes,
another
they
one I had no
certainly
idea
do.
about. People knew before me.
I had no idea.
Okay,
I had no
cool.
idea.
All right.
I had no idea.
Apparently, a
Yeah.
lot of people
So
were cheering it when it was whatever number he was, like 8 or some shit. People were like chanting his name. I'm like, how the fuck did they know that?
I had no idea. I was
Some people are
surprised.
looking backstage through the curtains.
Yeah, they got yeah. So there you go. Top 5. I can't wait for tonight. I can't wait for the rest of it. So
I can't wait to see who pops out tonight, man.
Yes, we
That's
cannot
why I
wait.
watch this. Is that moment where you're just like, wow, like I mean, we have
Toriano? Oh my god!
since we are live right now. If you want to take a pick on a surprise guest based on rumors or feelings,
hashtag nobody but Cody.
so that's the one that I like the most out of the rumors that I've heard.
It'd be interesting.
Who do you think?
Hmm.
Who would you think? Who would you like? Who's like
Who would I like? Prefer
just like realistic?
who I want versus who? Well, I mean, there's the whole embargo, so I don't think I could pick anything buddy from Japan because of the whole.
I mean, unless you think that it's possible.
Okay, like who I want is Hiroki Goto.
Okay,
That's who I want, but who I think is possible, I don't know.
you agree
You
with
know,
your heels?
they pulled
Okada?
that. No, I don't think it's
You
Okada.
don't think Okada?
They paid. They would have to buy him the chain of Yukaku restaurants across the United
They
States.
probably could do that.
Yeah, I
But
know they
Vince
could, but do
Vince
they
would want
want
like
to?
90% of that.
Do they want to? So Hiroki Goto is who I want, but who I think might be. They could bring back Morrison or somebody. I don't know.
That would be cool. They did him real dirty, so yeah.
Yeah.
Man, surprise entrance, huh? Give me John Moxley. Give me John Moxley. But it's not gonna happen.
Forbidden Door
Have you
cooperation.
seen something that we haven't?
Have you? Oh shit. Yeah.
Give me John Moxley.
So I
Give me
got
what I want.
I got two. I'm gonna do a men's and a women's one. And with my friend Vanessa, who's sitting off camera
What's
here,
up?
we agree on the women's one. Our female surprise entrance, who we will shed a fucking tear for, is Paige.
Yo.
Oh, yes.
So here's what we got. Here's what we got.
You might be ready.
We got Sasha Banks at 29. We have Paige at 30. Eliminate Sasha Banks.
That would be a great moment.
For the men, his contract is up, but he is looking to re-sign as a free agent. And I have Mr. Wrestling Johnny Gargano.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, I like that. I like
Okay.
that. I like
All he
that.
has to do is re-sign on the dotted line and show up. So, did Seth Rollins just hit a 450? Sorry, spoiler alert.
There you
Well,
go.
okay, so I guess for the women, I guess I got one I want, but one who's because NXT can kind of count.
Oh, definitely counts. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been
surprise. What's B Priestley's name again?
Something Davenport.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Davenport,
Yeah.
and then
Or
What's
one
his
name.
first name?
but and then who I want, Mayuya Watani.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
top-
we're probably gonna see like Braun Breaker and shit like that. Like that would be cool.
Yeah.
Female, very brief. You know, Vanessa's wearing the shirt. Ding dong! Ding dong is gonna win it all the way. She comes, she's winning it.
I would fucking cry.
I will cry too. I'm with you.
That would be hilarious. Then one last rumor. I don't know if you also brought that to my attention.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Could be 2 years in the revenge making. The same thing I said about Paige and Banks. She's got a bad reputation,
Yep.
but she don't give a damn. Ronda Rousey,
Yes.
Yep.
right in the fields, man. She comes out, she wins that. Becky somehow gets the belt. Becky doesn't have a belt, right?
Well, yeah,
She
yeah.
does, yeah.
Becky does have a belt. Get that
Retains.
WrestleMania revenge. Let's do it.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, Ronda's pretty active with the
Well,
promotion.
I mean, she just had a child. She lives on a farm in Riverside. So
She just had a baby. Like,
yeah, she's loving
like
that
4
whole
or
life
5
right now.
months ago. Maybe
Yeah.
6 months ago. It's been a while.
But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Our top 5 picks of the week here live, right during the event. But we're not spoiling anything because we are not trying to get banned from YouTube and none of that crap.
Or we just don't want to
Because-
disrespect our friends. We know all.
And not
The
only
leading
that-
podcast, they're all watching. So
Yes, everybody's watching right now currently. But after the show, you can watch this and you can see us. Now, finally, us 4 together here, which we'll be seeing us soon on episode 100. We'll be together again. Yes, we are. Episode 100 will be together. And yeah, a lot of surprises coming soon. But don't forget to subscribe and to, right at the end of the video, right there, that notification, hit that ding, ding, ding. And also our link tree, where you can find Fake Destroyed, where you can find Suplexology, and of course you can find this man anywhere, especially at Billards, So hey, want to play some pool over here? If you're in Southern California, DM Matt Callis, he'll challenge you.
Yeah, 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, straight pool, sure. Any of them.
And for that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back for next Thursday live, giving our recap of what we're watching currently now, which is the Royal Rumble, and much more happening. So thank you so much, and we'll see you guys on. You
somewhere online.
gotta say it.
Next time.
There you go.